Toni.
Hi, and welcome to the kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make a very healthy, very fresh, wonderful pasta, great for company, and it only takes about 15 minutes.
My mama told me you better shop around. You better shop around. Woo! There's some things that I want you to know now.
You guys, as a couple, eat very healthy, right?
Yeah, we do. We're both vegetarians. We do eat a little fish. Daryl is stricter about health guidelines than I am, though. I mean, a little sugar I'll eat once in a while,
right.
But he will not, and sugar has not passed his lips for 20 years now. And for example, whole grains, always whole grains, you know, never white bread. It's always got to be whole grain. He's very strict about any chemicals or preservatives. He reads every label that comes into the house and makes sure that, you know, it passes his test. So it makes it difficult to cook.
So he's an avid reader, huh?
He's an avid label reader. But it makes it a little difficult to cook for him because a lot of things are no-nos. So you have to, you know, stick with his guidelines. But still, with this recipe we're working on today, too, you know, you can come up with some really good tasting, fresh tasting things.
Okay, now we're going to look around. Let me just look in here and just check it.
No Haagen-Dazs.
No Haagen-Dazs, no candy bars.
I've got them hidden away.
Nothing stashed away. Let's see if the oven's clean. Look at that, folks.
Clean as a whistle.
They knew we were coming.
Both of them are clean, not just the one. That's clean, too.
Well, fairly clean.
Yes.
This is the...
Pantry.
Look at the pantry, huh? And all the supplies in there.
All good, healthy stuff in there.
Okay, now we're going to make a little pasta dish today?
Yeah, we are. We've got it cooking here now. As a matter of fact, what we have cooking right now is the green onions. You'll have about a bunch of green onions in there. You'll have a couple of cups of celery chopped up. You'll have about a half of a yellow onion chopped in olive oil. We're cooking in olive oil, which is very, very healthy and good. And then also we have what I call, well, what is elephant garlic, which is right here. And it's called that because it's very large. I just discovered this in our supermarket a couple of months ago, and I've used it constantly. It's a little milder than regular garlic, much easier to peel. Very easy to peel. Peel it away from the tomatoes because they're going in. There you go. See that? Look at that, how much easier it is. And you can use a lot more since it's a little milder.
Okay.
So we've got that going right now, and we are ready at this moment
Things are simmering.
to add the next ingredients. Now, the whole point of this dish is quick and fresh.
Right.
You cook it quick. You don't let the tomatoes... I remember my mom used to make spaghetti in the old days. You know, we cooked for all day long, and that was supposed to be the big deal. Now we cook it quick and fresh.
Well, it was just to build up your appetite, wasn't it?
I suppose so. So we've got all these tomatoes in here. Now, I'm using Italian pear-type tomatoes because they're nice and ripe and fresh. But you can use any kind of tomato. You can use these little cherry tomatoes, regular tomatoes. The point is to get them as fresh and sweet and ripe as you can, because that's important in this dish since it doesn't cook very long. Now, we also have here fresh chopped basil, which is critical to this. Gives it a real nice fresh flavor, and it's very, very natural. So we're going to chop I use lots of basil.
Lots of basil.
Yeah, I wanted to say you have about 6 cups of chopped tomatoes in here, and for the basil, I've chopped 2 bunches of basil up in here, eliminating, you know, not using the stems, of course. So we're going to put this all together.
And you have a little home show tip for us, right?
Right. It's hard to keep herbs fresh. They're very, very fragile. But if you want to keep some fresh, you take like this bunch of basil here and put it in water like you do flowers in a vase, and it'll keep an extra couple of days that way. In the fridge, of course. In the fridge.
Of course,
so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the top on this now, turn it up just a little bit.
Okay, get that off.
Yeah, because the thing you want to do now is you want to get the tomatoes just to the point where they're cooked. You know, just broken down.
How long is that in time?
Oh, it's probably going to take, you have to keep checking, probably take you about 6 minutes.
6 minutes? And then the pasta, you're using
well, we already cooked the pasta. It's whole grain pasta. Well, here it is right here. Here's a box. This is what we use for Daryl. And it comes in other forms. You can make linguine.
What's the difference in whole? The grain is just more natural?
Well, yeah, and also it has a much heartier taste.
Now, what about the cheese? When does that go on?
That goes on after this is all served on the plate.
Okay.
You sprinkle that on. Everybody can sprinkle on whatever they like. This is feta cheese, which is a goat cheese, and it's a little salty, and it's a very nice addition to this, simply prepared.
How's it going, kids?
Oh, here's Daryl. Oh, the food police.
Oh, well, he's got his shirt on. We're in trouble.
Am I supposed to taste this?
Not yet, honey. It's not ready.
No,
But,
sorry. When are we eating?
Well, I don't know, in about 7 minutes.
Does it have oil? What kind of oil?
Olive oil.
Sugar?
No.
No sugar? No salt?
No salt.
Preservatives?
No preservatives.
Coloring?
No.
Good.
Okay, I think, aha.
Oh, looking good.
There we go. It's ready.
Smells great.
All right, honey, why don't you get a plate? Let's give you your... He has to test it first, you know.
All right.
All right, now first we have to put a little pasta in there.
A little
bit of
pasta.
the whole grain. Oh, there we go.
Can I point this out, though, while we're here? Look down here. See the Pat Sajak show thing?
Hey, get out of
The
my
dog
kitchen.
leash is in the Pat Sajak box.
Hey, the dog leash is there. It's a good place for it. All right, sweetie, here we go.
Okay. A little of everything in there.
There is. Go ahead.
My name is Dragone.
It's good, huh?
Great.
There we go. The captain has given it his vote of approval.
All right.
Taste it.
I guess everyone
Oh,
else.
no, you don't want to eat. Well.
Everybody at home.
Here we go. Let's just give it.
And let me...
Can you see that? Just get a nice little bite there. All right. Here, let me. Well, since you can't actually taste it, I'll tell you.
No, don't burn yourself.
Hi, we've got the pasta here, and we've given some to everybody in the audience. What do you think, guys? Huh? Ooh, this recipe will be in newsletter number 114, and tomorrow Wil is going to give us some tips on how to survive in the great outdoors. I'm surprised. This is a little sweet, and yet there's no sweetener in it.
Not sweet.
No. No, don't you find, isn't it naturally sweet, everybody?
Then
It doesn't have a
It's just the tomatoes.
tasting. It's got that whole wheat pasta in there.
This is good.
This is great. Of course, Tom was halfway down the street. He smelled it and came back. Anyway, it's just such a pleasure to have you with us today, Tom. We'll take a short pause. We come back. We'll be talking about divorce and future security with the settlements you may receive. And Carol Duvall, the craft wizard, is here with some dinner works and a surprising show from Louisville, Kentucky.